Hi there, Joka here from A Pocket Full of Happiness, and I'm sharing two cards with you today using some of the new dice. First, I'm going to die cut all the pieces, and so basically, I'm building some Santas here for the two cards. And you will notice that some of these smaller dice I grouped together. Um, I tried to group them together in a logical way where, all the whites are on one die, all the maybe black for the gloves and the boots. But there is a tiny die, which is the nose that I had to group with something. And I did group that with the boots. So you will have to die cut that again from a different color. But I couldn't just create a tiny die like that on its own. So I die cut the bigger pieces first, and then I'm moving on to using the same die for a different color. You will see in a second. And now this ivory or blush color, actually more blush or peach, is going to be the face. This one that doesn't look like much yet, but I will show you how I normally handle those kind of dies. This one here, it doesn't look much, but there's two eyes, two like cheek, for the cheeks there's gonna be some pink. This is the nose that I mentioned, and then there is the mouth, and I will die cut those teeny tiny pieces from different colored cardstock, and then I will mount them on another piece of cardstock and fussy cut it out so that I can piece them back in. And yeah, it's gonna make sense in a second here. Now I am going to die cut the buttons from gold as well, because I don't know, I wanted to use gold. And this frame here I die cut from white cardstock as well, as kind of like I don't know, like a light brownish color. This is, I think it's called Portobello from Spellbinders, this cardstock. Okay, so here's the head. I'm fussy cutting it out, and now I have these slots where I can piece the eyes and cheeks back there. Now I'm putting together the face, the nose, eyebrows, a mustache, and now it looks a bit more like a Santa face. And yeah, I'm just putting together the Santa. I wasn't quite thinking ahead. I actually put together two because I wanted to make two cards, but um, considering what I did with one of them, at least later, I didn't even need all the parts because I then covered it up, so it was kind of useless. But anyway, I just never really think ahead, to be honest. Okay, this, I think it's actually really simple to put this together. It's not a lot of pieces, quite straightforward, but I wanted to show you anyway, because if you are not used to using these sort of die sets, it could be intimidating at first, but I promise you it's easy. Okay, so this is the full ready Santa, and now I'm putting together the frame. I die cut this from, or every piece from two pieces of cardstock because I wanted it to have some dimension, and then I'm going to assemble it first before I add it to that rectangle over there. And one of the cards will just have that rectangle. That is why I actually added some decorative stitching to it, so you can use it both ways. The frame will cover that stitching up so that doesn't peek through. And you have a couple of options here. This joy sentiment comes with it. Now this is these two new cover plates. This one is the stitched argyle cover plate. You can stitch this obviously, but here I'm not doing anything with it. I just use it as a background as is. And the other one here is called Sweater Weather. This one is a collaboration with my friend Paige Evans, and I'm absolutely delighted with how that turned out. I think it's fabulous. Okay, so here are the two backgrounds that I'm going to use, and this is one of the Santa. And this will be the other one. And here I'm doing something a bit different and also tested something. This stamp set is from last year, and this one here fits right into that rectangle. So I had the idea that I would emboss this and then, you know, just for something different, even though I was planning on having a colorful little board. But then I will anyway mess this up. I left it in the video because I wanted to show you what that would look like, but then a little accident happened here. I cannot even follow it. I tried to in the video, but I can't figure it out how it happened. I turn it around and there you have it. I bled on it and I have no idea how. Somehow I injured myself, maybe a paper cut, I don't know. So anyway, I didn't want to redo that, so I will just use my colorful letters that I originally planned anyway. So this sentiment, joy, and the other one, holly jolly, both come with this Santa die set, which is called Dear Santa. Okay, so I'm doing something a bit different with the Santa here. So it has two different arms, right? That one I will cut off, and I'm gonna use the other arm again, and I kind of built a shoulder for him. It's not gonna be the same as on the other side, but it's gonna be mostly covered up, so it's not very, you know, you cannot really see it anyway. So this is what I was talking about, that I shouldn't have built the Santa together, because as you can see, I'm not wasting my gold buttons because nobody can see that. So, but okay. Maybe it helps you to plan ahead more than I do. I'm adding some foam tape, and in fact 2 layers of it, because I'm placing this banner on foam tape already. So if I want the arms to be on top of that, I need I need 2 layers of foam tape. So this is the main part basically, and then I'm just going to attach the Santa, and actually I think I could call it done, but then later I will come back and add some little details. So on one of the cards I just used liquid glue and glued the whole Santa directly on the card front, and here I'm adding foam tape to it just to have a little bit of a variation between the two. I didn't want the 2 cards to be, you know, the exact same. Yeah, I don't know what you think. It's a bit of a different die set for me, but I really enjoy working with die sets like this, so I'm happy I made one like this. So this is where I come in with some details. These little leaves and berries are from the Christmas floral die set. And they are very simple. The leaves just have 2 layers to them, and so I'm using 2 different green cardstock to add more depth to them. And then I'll just glue the berries on top. And for the one of them, I'm going to not here. Here I'm using liquid glue for all of them, but I believe on the other one I'm going to use some. On the other card, I mean, I'm going to use some foam tape as well. And I mean, obviously you don't need to add this, but I just felt like I had too much white space, so to say, so I was missing some decoration there. But that card is done, and now I'm adding the same thing here at the top right, and here just at his leg. It makes no sense for it to be there, but I kind of, I just wanted to have something in that section as well. And here I'm going to add some foam tape to one of the berries. And I believe I used 2 different reds for the berries as well as the Santa. Maybe you can tell from here, just to add a little bit of depth to it. If it's all the same color, kind of, I don't know, it doesn't stand out as much. Okay, so this is it. I hope you like these. I hope you like the new products and give them a try. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.